going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning, guys, and good morning to you. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham Away Monday episode. Guys, I'm feeling a little bit in a reflective mood. I'm just reading the news of Milinkovic-Savic, another player that looks like will be heading to the Saudi Arabian League. 20 million a year in wages, 40 million going to Lazio. This is for a player that's entering the last year of his contract. It's just, the whole thing's just getting ridiculous of how many players are actually moving over there, not even at the end of their careers, like perhaps one could say about, Cristiano Ronaldo or even Benzema, where he's achieved absolutely everything there is to achieve in Europe. You know what, last payoff, I can understand that way of thinking, but at the moment, these guys in the peak of their careers heading over there, it just goes to show where the priorities lie. And, one can't argue life choices and personal choices, professional choices. It's theirs for cool, but as a football fan, it leaves somewhat, just leaves me a bit, left to be, it leaves a lot to be desired, I think is what I'm trying to say here. Let me know your thoughts on that. Big player, man. Milinkovic-Savic is a quality player. I just think, what a waste to from a personal point of view, I get it, man. 20 million a year, it's a lot of money. But from a player's point of view, you want to see him being playing in the biggest and best league, in the biggest competitions, from a fan's point of view. But anyway, we move on, guys. I think I was saying earlier on, I was feeling a bit reflective, not so much on the Milinkovic-Savic, but more so the player in question. Whilst we await what happens with regards as to which defenders we're going to be signing, hopefully 2, 3, I'm not sure, but let's hope at least we get a couple in. Nothing is moving. There's no updates for me to tell you in regards to that. Everything's still the same regarding we still have interest in the Van der Ven situation and Tapsobia. We'll put that to the side. Even though in 8 days' time, we've got a game against West Ham. Really don't want to be seeing Dyer and Romero playing in the back 4. I want to see something different at the back. I don't want to be seeing the same old. It wouldn't excite me in any way or form. But more so, the question that I have, I've been reflecting a bit on Richarlison with the whole Kane situation. Still remains to be resolved one way or another. Does he stay? Does he go? Will he go to Bayern? Will he accept a bid? Will he sign? Will he not sign? All of that. If Kane were to go, this is the investment that we made last year. Paid £60+ million for him. And, we saw last season he was a bit part player. Injuries played a part. His comments post Champions League exit didn't favour him in Conte's eyes and didn't do him any good whatsoever. They're saying that he weren't getting enough game time, this, that. We guys know, and he ended up getting, we read now in reports that he was slammed by Conte in training in front of everyone for 2 hours straight, post him declaring, making those comments. So, and I'm thinking to myself, you can only come out and fight your corner if you've got everything in place where you're doing bits in a limited time that you're playing football for your team. You're doing bits, scoring goals in this case, and so forth. 2 goals in the Champions League, 1 goal in the Premier League. those are the facts. So that didn't do him any favours. Last season he was plagued by injuries and what have you. So we find ourselves in a position where this year, or this season, coming season, do we stick or do we twist? That's the question we need to ask. Do we give Richarlison his chances? Does he deserve his chances in the back of last season? Do we wipe a clean slate and say, you know what, we need to give this guy a real opportunity to play up front? If Kane were to leave, he should be the number 9 moving forward, because, hear me out, guys, he should be the number 9 moving forward. 1, because we made the investment in playing in that position. 2, we need to see if this guy, sinks, or does he sink or does he swim? And if we don't put him in that situation, how will we ever know if our investment was good or not? Now, many of us, me included, and in the chat with the guys in the streams, and we've said, he still doesn't like it, doesn't rate him, doesn't think we should just get rid. And that's fine, absolutely fine. If you're that way of thinking we should just get rid, that means, it's cash in now, get rid. What would be the point in keeping Richarlison, even if Kane does stay? If we don't think he's any good, we don't think he's going to be of any use whatsoever, £60 million we spent on him, what was it for? If he's going to be a bit part player with Kane staying, again, what's the point? We can get another player, we can cash in on Richarlison, get another player in, which costs probably half of the price if he's going to be a backup, so to speak, and invest that money to other areas that are required and make better use of that money. If we are going to go, if Kane does go, then we have to make a decision. Like, this guy has to be the first choice in the number 9 spot. Yes, get another forward in for sure. But if we're going to go and spend money, say on Vlahovic or anyone else you like, or Simon, whatever, I'm just throwing a couple of names out there, guys, to replace Kane, what would be the point of having Richarlison in the squad? For what? 60 million to do what? What he did last season. Play a bit part. So the way my thinking and my mind is we either back the decision of playing this guy, we either back our investment, so to speak, of 60 million investment made, and play him should Kane go, he becomes our number 1 striker and we get a backup for him, or we sell, either pay the money to get another striker in. If we cash in on Kane, of course, that also could be put that money. Or we use the money from both Kane or Richarlison to get the striker in, and also use it to invest in other areas in the squad that we currently need invested in, i.e. defenders and so forth and so forth. Hope that makes sense, guys. I'm really interested to know what your thoughts is in all of this, because I think it's a really big decision as to whether we stick or twist with Richarlison, because one way or another, whether Kane stays or goes, it's a big decision needs to be made on him, and if we're going to utilise him in the way that we did last season, I know he had injuries, but again, utilise him as we play him where we need him to play, or a bit part player, then I don't see the point. If we're gonna go with him and say, you know what, we're gonna put all our eggs in one basket. He's our number 9 for next season because we have made an investment in it, and now he needs to respond on the pitch. Or guys, if we have no faith in him as a player, or because we don't like him and we don't like the fact that he rolls around on the floor all the time, or the fact that he makes post-match interviews where he's arguing a case that he's already losing, a decision one way or another has to be made. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you for the Monday night pod tonight, 8:30 p.m. As always, forever always, come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie.